it's Saturday night. Welcome to the Max. We have a few people here. Zeke says, leave a like. Yes, thank you, Zeke. It might just be me and Brian. Everyone's busy with summer and seeing Deadpool for the 5th time. And if you're not watching Deadpool, you're watching wrestling or the Olympics. There's so many things to compete with us today, Brian.
That's all right.
We're going to have fun, though. We have some great topics. There's been 2 weeks of great stuff and entertainment. That's for sure. I've been happy. Brian saw Deadpool Wolverine as well.
It was good.
Right?
It was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I came on. Somebody was streaming Thursday after I saw it, and I came in and was like, "Yeah, I gotta see it." It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Flame on. Best part of the whole damn movie. I called it.
Yeah. I liked it even better the second. I liked it better the second time. I can't wait to see it again. I don't know if I'm going to go to the theater to see it again, though. I'm probably going to wait till it's on Disney Plus.
I'll watch it on the big screen.
I do kind of want to own this one for sure. Zeke says, tried to watch the Rebel Moon director's cut, and it's not for me. I can understand that.
The regular cut wasn't for me, so I mean,
it's not for a lot of that. Rational Skeptic, people are debating Deadpool and Sync Dance versus She-Hulk twerk on Twitter. Which one is better? I think they're kind of saying it's hypocritical that people complained about twerking, but when a guy does some weird dance, he wasn't necessarily twerking. It's not exactly comparable, but everyone thinks it's funny when it's Deadpool, but when it's She-Hulk, they complain.
Okay. No. Okay, there's a difference.
There's a difference?
Yes. He did the choreographed dance from the song Bye 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 in the music video.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
Okay. Yeah.
Big difference.
Cyrus, if you're available and you want to hop on, we have a light crew tonight. It's going to be very calm. I'll send you a link on Discord in case you can. If not, if you can, don't worry about it. I'm going to be seeing Cyrus in a few weeks as well. So I'm very excited for that. Where are you? I'll just put it in your server because I can't. Let me see. I put it in your Discord because I don't know. I sent it to you. But which one's better? I prefer She-Hulk and Megan Thee Stallion. Honestly, I think the other one's funnier. I am never going to be complaining about some twerking. Never. Absolutely not rational. Absolutely not. Will not be sending you the link whatsoever until you're on a stream. I will send you the link for me and Voltaire's mic drop. Ryan doesn't need any shenanigans with surprise people popping in here.
I had a long day.
Yeah.
Say the least.
Yeah. Give some love. I don't want to know if we want to go into specifics, but definitely give love to Brian.
Perfectly fine. I can explain. I'm not dead, as you can all see. I'm doing a hell of a lot better. Thank you. No, what happened was I had a real bad dizzy spell at work today, and my tongue went numb and my side went numb, and I tried to talk and it was kind of the mush mouth, and so one of my coworkers called 911 for me, and it was I had it looked up. Something. Oh, God damn it! I'm not a medical person, but it's a transient ischemic attack. So it's a mini stroke. Is what I had today. So, yes. So no more energy drinks. Time to start taking better care of myself. Yeah.
Would you, just so you don't feel alone, Brian? I think it's actually something that there's a lot of men in movie talk and a lot of people in the community too. We all need to take care of ourselves. We all do, especially since I know a lot of us we're working people. We spend extra time, video games, movies, and stuff. We need to be do the best you can. I know it's stressful, and we're there for you, Brian. But yes, I think a lot of us are on a journey to be healthier too. So we're right there with you, for sure.
Just need a kick in the ass,
I know Joe's even recently, been cutting back a little bit too, right, Joe?
Well, it's not recent. I've been on a low carb diet for about a year now, and I'm in the gym almost every day.
Oh, I didn't know you were in the gym every day.
Oh yeah. For a while, for over a year, but I did hit a snag.
Hey, Cyrus,
with that foot injury,
mm-hmm.
And that kept me out for close to 2 months. I'm trying to get back now, but I still have foot pain, even though the boot is off. I'm still experiencing ankle pain.
Oh, okay. Hey, Cyrus, how you doing? You look good.
Thank you.
You look like you slimmed down more.
I guess a little.
Yeah.
Joe sounded like he got hurt. What happened?
Oh, his ankle. And then Brian had a scare today at work, and he's gonna be cutting. What is it called again, Brian?
It's a trans-ischemic attack. It's a minor stroke I had today.
Oh my God, are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm okay. By the time the ER or the EMTs got there, I was responsive.
You had to go to the hospital?
No, I would have had my EKG not come up a little bit, better.
Yeah. Okay. You got to take care of yourself, Brian.
Indeed. No, I just kind of worked myself into the ground today. There was a lot of physical work, and I didn't eat very much, and I drank 2 Red Bulls first thing in the morning. So
all that. Red Bull.
Yeah, all that kind of just seemed to add up a bit, I believe. So, yeah. No, the problem is I don't have health insurance, so going to the hospital would have just sank me.
When was this? This was today?
Yeah.
This afternoon.
I asked him if he still wanted to come on. He's like, sure. Yeah. I'm like, well,
you should be resting, dude.
I've been chilling all day since I've been home. So.
This is our most casual show. No craziness on this show.
This is rest for me. I'd rather do this, talk to my friends, than sit and stare at my phone.
Wow. And it's a good week, good 2 weeks for entertainment news. Thank you for joining us, Cyrus. This week there's the Olympics, there's wrestling. People are seeing Deadpool and Wolverine again, so we don't have a large panel, which is kind of nice every once in a while. But you also saw Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
Yeah, me and my brother went and saw it at IMAX. It was good. We definitely enjoyed it. It's a fun movie. I love the fact that they were able to get so many people, and that Fox and Disney and everybody has a good sense of humor about everything. It was good. It was better than I don't know what I was expecting, but it was really good. It was good.
That's great, man. Has it been a while since you've been in the theaters?
Yeah. I don't remember the last movie I saw. It's been a while.
I think it was like Thor. I think it was the last one I saw. It was like 2 years ago.
And Joey had a great time with his daughter seeing the Purple Crayon.
Yeah, the last movie I saw was about an hour ago.
Oh, wow.
Just got out of Harold and the Purple Crayon, and if I could find it here, they gave me.
Blur it out though, because Max told me it's pretty suggestive.
I said don't show it.
They gave me a purple crayon. Look at this. Everybody got a purple crayon.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
That looks like something else. What I was going to say.
I thought
Max,
that was
head out of the gutter. Head out of the gutter. Max.
There it is.
Okay, that's a purple crayon. Okay,
and it says Harold on it. I thought that was.
Well, Zachary Levi's purple crayon is very big and purple. That's what I thought. It was
oh yeah, his is. There's 3 crayons in here. Okay, that's cool. I love little giveaways like this. It's like when you went to see There's Something About Mary and they gave you hair gel. Remember that?
Is it a good family? Is it good?
No,
really?
My mom.
Wait, they gave you a Something About Mary hair gel.
Oh yeah, on opening night.
I didn't know that.
Opening night, everybody who walked in got a container of There's Something About Mary hair gel, and of course, none of us got the joke when they were handing it to us. But then, after the movie, you look at
That's
it. That's
probably worth so much money. Is it on a special packaging?
Yeah, well, it said There's Something About Mary on it, and
I gotta.
So yeah, it was. It's pretty cool. By the way, I announced this on Perp's channel the other day, but I've been going by Big Woke Joe.
Okay.
And if you watch my name down there, it's about to change.
Are you?
It's not Big Woke Joe anymore. Are you ready for it? SJW.
SJW.
He's SJW.
Cyrus has been Cyrus. Yes, that's good. SJW. One of those SJWs.
That's
yes,
good. It works. It works.
I said something today on my channel that was mildly political. Very mild.
No, Cyrus has been doing a good job calling out woke as well.
No. I got some crazy responses, man. I got some people trying to fight with me, and I'm like, dude, what are you
really?
I'm just talking about. I'm talking about this is all I was talking about. This right here, this video game. I said this is a cool game. I've made a little joke about how people get upset about everything being woke and stuff like that, and I'm like, because it's a chick in the game,
Yeah.
But, everybody got upset with me. I'm like, dude, I never talk about politics. Calm down.
Nobody had a problem in 1982 when Miss Pac-Man was popular.
Yeah.
Dude, nobody. Well, I was going to say
nobody really
cares.
cares.
94 with Kate Mulgrew as captain, but wait, yeah, they did.
Actually,
the thing
I have something else. Hang on a second, Mac. I got another giveaway from a theater. This one is.
Joe, you can't be said to be those VHS stealers because I saw all kind of tapes in there. I was like, oh man, they had Freddy versus Jason. They had Freddy versus Jason in there. Here's the actual hair gel. There's something about Mary hair. It's only $15.
Wow.
I can you imagine if you could get this signed by Ben Stiller?
I mean, that's
Joe
weird.
used to get this and get it signed by Ben Stiller at a convention.
Yeah, that was it. I had a tube of that. I don't know what happened to it, but
that's not a good thing.
But I had one.
I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know what happened to it.
I mean, it was real small. It was a real small packet.
Yeah.
And I didn't really save those things back then because that was the 90s. This was a theater giveaway. When I walked in on opening night, they handed me this. This was it will be 20 years next year, 2005. And it was Wes Craven's Red Eye, starring Cillian Murphy. Remember that movie, Cillian Murphy, Rachel McAdams, Red Eye on the airplane. Yeah. As we were walking in, they gave us these pens with these monsters, these like Dracula monsters on them. And this pen ends up, when you're walking in, you don't know it. You're like, what the heck is this? But it ends up being a plot point in the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
So I've still got that from 19 years ago.
That's cool.
Red
man.
Eye.
Larry Corkwitz, member for 16 months. Thank you so much, Larry. I really appreciate it there. We got some other people in the chat talking about Shaft. Myself and comics. Hey, Bianca. Okay. And then we're going to start voting. All we do this, if a reminder for people, but I know Cyrus might not have been on this while. We just vote on the top things entertainment the last week because we didn't do last week. It'd be the last 2 weeks of entertainment. So we have topics here, and we're just going to say what our favorite thing is. It could be Deadpool and Wolverine. It could be Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doom at Comic-Con, which people are still confused by. It could be Cobra Kai. It could be the Olympics. Something for Americans. Check the politics at the door for tonight. Something for Americans. No, that's what's great about the Olympics. Can we all just root for America instead of being at each other's side and just root for the Olympians? Right? No, you can't.
I'm
not talking about boxing. Don't talk about the boxing.
Okay, that's all I hear about is
talk about the American Olympians.
Why can't we? I mean, I haven't been following the Olympics at all. I don't care about the Olympics, but why can't we talk about boxing? Something
my God.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk about it.
Is that something I should Google or something?
Did
something happen or
controversy about the participants in the women's boxing? That's all.
All right.
If you Google,
moving on.
Yeah, you'll see it immediately if you Google.
Yeah. But the reason I forget her name, Biles is on there is
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles is a lot of time these gymnasts are most prevalent when they're young. So she got some gold when she was 18. She kept at it, and now at 28, she got gold again. And she's like one of the highest records of gold medals, and that's quite an accomplishment going up against the younger athletes. So I kind of want to watch that at least. I want to go back and watch some highlights. I want to watch the gymnasts, maybe some swimming.
I think she set a record for the most. I don't know what the exact record was, but it was like the most golds from any American woman in gymnastics ever, or something like that.
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
So that makes me want to go back and watch it. I like the Winter Olympics. I like skating and skiing and hockey, but I don't know. The thing is, if she keeps going, she could. So it's 4 years. 4 years is a long time for an athlete,
It really is, because, I mean, athletes age out very fast, for pretty much every sport. I found out something interesting today, which I didn't realize. Tom Brady is the same age as me. His birthday's today, so I was like, "What?" My birthday's in September, but we're born the same year. I was like, "Well, that just goes to show you, like, some people age a lot better than others."
Yeah, I understand. I don't want to look up famous 42-year-olds for me and myself to them. Super young. Yes, Bianca. Thank you. Samir says she has 2 more events left. So that's cool. I actually want to look up when those are and see if I can catch one of them.
I saw Rhea's in the chat. I just want to say, Rhea, I love all your coverage from the Comic-Con. That was amazing. It was very cool stuff.
Great job. It's doing an interview series. We eventually need to get John on to talk about his game, too. I would like to get John on.
John could talk for quite a while about his game stuff. He's been doing nothing but that. I really can't talk too much about it, but he's doing a lot right now. He's very busy working on stuff, so pretty cool.
You'll probably get some videos from me in a couple weeks out of Dragon Con. I'll probably put some Dragon Con vids out.
Will this be under the SJW handle, or
it'll be on Crazy Joe Adventures?
Okay.
And I'll try to keep it as woke as possible.
Cody Rhodes for president, not with the Crossroads, Sean. All right, so Brian, we do a tier list now to the max, make it a little easier. So what are we going to vote on first, Brian? We're going to see what goes in the top spot.
Topics first. I mean,
okay.
We got Robert Downey Jr. returning to the MCU as Doctor Doom. Week 2 of Deadpool and Wolverine. Great ass movie. The Rebel Moon director's cut came out.
I don't think anyone's voting for that.
If that's your thing. House of the Dragon. We got 1 more episode left.
Are you up to date on House of Dragon, Cyrus?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
The Sowing of the Seeds this last week. A fiery bloodbath. It was amazing,
dude.
Yeah, Bianca, you're feel free to come on. I just don't know where to send you the link on Twitter or Discord. I don't know where to send you the. Yeah, you could send. I just don't know where to send it to her.
Bianca.
Okay.
I'll send it to you on Twitters.
Okay. Don't forget the Olympians that are winning gold. That's I do want to catch some of it. My parents, we used to really watch a lot. Perp is here. Hey, Perp.
Hello.
Hi.
Hola.
While we're getting topics, does anyone else have some great? Oh, Harold and the Purple Crayon. You got to include that at least, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't want to stress you out, but yeah.
And my top thing of the past couple of weeks, because we're going 2 weeks, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
My top thing would be the news that Bob Picardo and Tig Notaro are coming back as regular cast members on Starfleet Academy.
Starfleet Academy. Okay.
Can I put I think there are rumors of the Evil Dead animated series.
Yeah, I read about that too. Yeah. Herb, did you see Red Eye? Were you a fan of Wes Craven's Red Eye?
I actually am a fan of Red Eye.
What was the last thing you said, Joe?
Oh, that's the thing that she's stuck in his throat.
Yeah.
Brian, Joe said the Star Trek
that's
something
right.
series. And
Starfleet
then
Academy.
Starfleet Academy.
series. They don't have any like pictures, but we'll figure it out.
Just put Star Trek will be easy.
You can just put a picture of Bob Picardo. That's all you need.
Right.
Handsome Bob
I'm
Bob
just
from
gonna do-
Philadelphia.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take a deeper cut. We're gonna go with Dr. Zimmerman.
Oh yeah, from DS9.
And then the last one would be Evil Dead. Might be an animated series now, and that gets that. Perp actually worked on an episode of Ash versus Evil Dead. Cyrus and
Oh,
everyone.
really?
So, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So and I finally finished Evil Dead last night. Perp, I just don't want to give you any hints because I got to do the review now.
Nice.
I watched it late last night when I couldn't get to sleep.
Awesome.
Did you
Looking
watch
forward
it
to
on VHS?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did.
Yes, I
Funny.
did. House of Dragon finale tomorrow.
I was hanging out with the Monster Squad last night.
I do like Monster Squad. That's a movie that I did not know about before Joe and Perp were talking about. Did you ever see that back in the day, Cyrus?
When I was a little kid,
I
don't
never even
remember.
heard of it. I was like,
Yeah.
how did I miss this?
Yeah, it was big when we were kids, man. Everybody loved Monster Squad. I'm surprised you.
I missed completely missed Monster Squad. Didn't know anything about it.
You know, it's interesting. Monster Squad and Goonies often get compared together because they're both, young kids on an adventure. They're similar type of movies. They often get compared. And last night, the Mahoning showed both of them back to back, the Goonies and then the Monster Squad. And two of the guys from Monster Squad were there, Andre Gower and Ryan Lambert. But do you know what those two movies have in common other than the theme, other than, these kids on an adventure? There's something else those movies have in common. Do you know what it is? Actress Mary Ellen Trainor plays the mom in both movies.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's
I didn't
interesting.
realize that. All right. That's cool. Where do we want to start first, Brian? We want to go with the Robert Downey Jr. announcement first?
Yeah, sure. We could do some initial seating here, and then we'll work from there. I don't know, man. That Robert Downey Jr. news is pretty darn big. I know it upset a lot of folks. I know some people are still kind of lubing up their butts.
Hold on, I missed.
To be fair, they'd probably be doing that anyway. I mean, let's be honest.
This is true. But this is to take away the pain.
Wow.
For that pain in the ass that just won't quit.
I need to get these on T-shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was huge. I'd say arguably the biggest story of the week. So number one.
I would disagree. I'd say number two because even though it's big, it's not as good as Deadpool Wolverine, like the next one. Like we know that's good. Like this is a nice announcement. It got people talking, but it's not like.
But it's Dr. Doom, Max.
That's true. Listen, my Doom mask is back there. It is Dr. Doom, and I like the Russo brothers along with that announcement too. Okay. Anyone else? Cyrus, Joe, Perp, where do you think it deserves to be, number one or number two?
Are we going? We're going with reaction to it. We're going with how it dominated the news cycle, or our personal.
All factors. Your personal, more personal than other stuff. Yeah.
Because my personal feelings are it should be the bottom, but people were talking about it, so I don't know. It should be probably one or two because in terms of people talking about it. But yeah.
What? Okay. What is this list?
One is the top. One's the best of the best.
Okay.
Two.
The whole thing. Okay. So this is the To the Max top 5 positive news tier list. So each week we go through all the top news stories that are positive and entertainment, and we rank them and then debate them. And
I don't know. I mean, I think probably half the people wouldn't even say that's a positive story. Like,
there was a lot of people that were upset about it. That's why I was like, we pulled out the butt.
I'm not upset, but I'm very confused by it. Like, I don't understand.
Even my wife was like that too. She wasn't happy, or she wasn't like yay or bad or like, oh, that's stinks. She's just like, oh, that's weird.
Can I explain like my thing why I'm okay with it? Like,
Yeah.
I think Deadpool and Wolverine did it perfect, and this is why like I'm okay with everything going forward now. That first second when you saw Chris Evans, and that's one moment I knew that like it doesn't matter. Anybody could be a character in the MCU. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're already pitching this as an alternate universe. Okay, which at the time stands alone until they merge. Okay, no, dude.
Yeah,
it works out. He could be Victor Von Doom. Why not? And not only that, but if they're going for everybody was talking about, oh, because he was Louis Strauss, dude, he was amazing as Louis F. and Strauss. Okay, and not only that,
he was the best of the last year, technically. Best actor.
Yeah, exactly. Like he won an award for it. He was so damn good. But what I'm saying is like, if you get that caliber as your villain, think about it, dude. Who cares if he was Tony Stark before, man? And if they can make that fit too.
Well, now that you're saying that, I'm thinking, in that Doctor Strange movie, they have him playing like different versions of Doctor Strange.
There is, and there's different variants of different characters. Like John Krasinski is, Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill is Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Also, if I may, I think it absolutely deserves to be the #1 spot. I think Robert Downey Jr. is like what he did with Marvel, like the comebacks, that mixed with the comeback story. Everyone was 100% like behind this guy to the point that after Endgame, people were asking for him back. Like, and I think some people, not all, but some people could be a little upset that he's back, but not the way they wanted. It's almost like, I think this is such a great creative way of adhering to the fans, but at the same time giving the Academy Award winning actor something to chew on. Like he brought the C-list character of Iron Man to A status, and now he has an A character. He has an A+ character to work with. He knows how to. He knows he's been through this with Kevin Feige. They know each other creatively. They know each other how they work. Like the fact that this is getting done. I'm absolutely in love with this idea. I love it. I think it's going to be one of the better villains. This needs to be #1, even because the fact that people this invested or emotional towards it, whether it's positive or negative, it's just like the impact is huge. It's huge, and this is a week of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Well, we could get it. We could probably put it at #1, Brian, if everyone's okay, and then we could debate it later if we have two #1s, and we'll have like a versus.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was amazing news, and if they work it right, dude, it's.
All right, thanks, Joe.
We're getting Oppenheimer in the MCU, brother. It's gonna be epic.
Oh, Joe had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Bianca says she'd be in soon.
All right,
She's
cool.
on her way. All right,
I hope your
And
ankle gets better.
I'm glad to have Cyrus here too. So,
oh yeah. And then second week of Deadpool and Wolverine.
I love watching it the second time. I had more fun with it. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's good.
I'd say #1 because Marvel being back up top, everyone wants to say, "Oh, it's dead." I'm not saying you, Brian. I'm just saying all fans all together, and then to see the excitement that with the excitement of Comic-Con together, Marvel's on top of the world again. Their stocks went up and everything. So regardless of what you think about Robert Downey Jr., this week was impressive for MCU, and they just reached $30 billion for their franchise. That's never happened before in movies. So that is significant.
I don't know how much of this y'all have talked about. I'm sure a lot. What do you think the probabilities are of, because this movie has made so much money, what do you think the probabilities are of this affecting the movies that are made going forward, like the other stuff, the other like storylines or content?
I think they're going to focus on the most popular stuff, whereas before, just like you see a lot of like, you see it a lot of times in like toys and action figures and stuff. You keep going down the line, and then you get to the characters that aren't as popular. You don't finish. You just keep going back to the main ones. They have to keep the main ones in play to keep the universe going. Like, you can expand, but you have to be smart about it. You can't just be like, I like the last version of the MCU, but it wasn't getting to the general audiences like some other things were. Not all the characters, not every, like in comics, you have so many different comic runs, and the market can sustain that, but the movie business is different. It can't sustain every single character, every single movie character having a trilogy, and that's what Bob Iger said. So well, I think you're going to main focus would be the main characters every once in a while, a series or limited thing with a different character.
Okay, so I was reading this thing about who they have to write for the Vision show. It's Terry Matalas, who did Star Trek Picard season 3. The reason why he got that job is because Kevin Feige is a huge fan of Star Trek. And this is what I've been trying to tell you guys for a really long time. Marvel, since Endgame, has been adapting the Star Trek model. You put TV shows out and you build your movies off your TV shows. At least that's what they were trying to do. Okay? That was the Star Trek model, if you think about it. Especially during the 90s when Star Trek was cranking. Okay? You had TV shows that led into the movies, sort of. Okay? And then there was a synergy there. It's lacking in these things. That's why, like I said about DC and why DC failed, because they didn't embrace their television and they never connected them. That's why the Arrowverse didn't work.
Yeah, they missed a huge opportunity. You're right.
Oh, dude, they had an entire pool of characters they could have drawn from and not even have to cast the damn actor in a movie because they have them in the things. So it's like, why would you cast somebody to play Captain Kirk when you have William Shatner? You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
But I'm just saying, like, that's like the whole thing. Then that's what Marvel was trying to do. But the problem is it didn't quite work. So, you know, and then setbacks and all this kind of stuff and different world events. You know, there's a lot of things that piled into the fact that Marvel had to rethink their strategy. But now they're kind of going back to that again. But the good thing is they have kind of stretched themselves out a little bit. Okay, they've changed. It's not the Kang dynasty anymore.
Hey, Bianca, nice to see you.
Hello.
Hey, we'll get the Perp and Bianca on what they think of where Deadpool and Wolverine should go. Perp, did you want to go?
No, I don't have an opinion on second weekend of Deadpool.
Okay, Bianca, were you able to see Deadpool and Wolverine?
I'm going to be seeing it a week after my brother does, but just from everybody's like personal, like people, friends, co-workers, and family members, I pretty much rate it pretty high.
Yeah, my wife loved it. The only downside is I told Brian this behind the scenes. She's like, and I'm out. You can't get better than that. I've enjoyed the superhero movies, and I don't want to see anymore. If they're going to they're going to make Deadpool 4. I don't care. This was a perfect way for me to leave. I'm like, no, you have to see it with me. But she liked it that much. She's like, there wasn't a dull moment. I had so much fun, and I'm out. She said, this is my segue gone, because I took her to some other movies that she did not like, and she's like, I'm never seeing superhero movies again. But she's like, I'll see this one, and then she's done.
So that means it's good.
Yeah, it is really good. I loved it. I liked it better the second time. I had some critiques the first time. The second time, I just had a blast. And I can't wait to see it again as well. What's the next topic here, Brian?
Oh, sorry. Let me scroll down. My bad. All right.
You're slacking already.
On the docket now, we have the Rebel Moon director's cut. I hadn't even seen the Rebel Moon Part 2
I'm glad it exists. I'm a Zack Snyder fan. People say it's actually good, but I would put it at the bottom 5. Or I don't want to put in then. Put 5 for now for me.
Okay.
It released. People said it's
fair.
better. People that didn't even like the first one said it's better, but it's just like 6 hours. Cyrus, do you want to watch it with me tonight? 6 hours.
That sounds so awesome.
No, it doesn't.
You're like, no, not at all.
Force that enthusiasm.
I was about to say that I hadn't actually watched any of the Rebel Moon stuff, but now I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen all that stuff. Oh yeah, I've definitely seen all of it.
This is only the second one it came out, right? Just Rebel Moon Part 1 and Part 1 Director's Cut.
No, the part
there's
1 and
part
part 2, and this part 1 and 2
Part
director's
2
cut
came
are out.
out?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is the 6 hours just
three
both of
for
the
each
cards?
part. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense, and that is way better because I thought it was 6 hours for one movie, and I'm like, I'm not watching 6 hours of one movie.
Is it though? Is it?
I'm glad it's an option. Like I'm
telling you, part 2, I could not get past like five minutes.
But you got past 5 minutes on the first one?
The first one I watched all the way through. I watched it with Max.
Oh wow!
The second one I could not get more than 5 minutes. I was like, what is
wow.
it? No,
maybe we'll go with Bianca and then Perp next. Bianca, do you think this needs to be any higher on the list? The number 5. No, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine if she's going off screen.
I'll say keep it at 5.
Okay.
Like, I haven't even had that much enthusiasm for it at all.
Yeah, I understand. I'm a
Some
fan
of the
of his, and
trailers did look good though. Some of the trailers did look better than others, and I'm like,
Perp, what do you think? Does this need to be any higher? It's a director's cut from Zack Snyder.
I did see like the opening. I saw like the first hour. The opening 20 minutes is different and freaking awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would, and then it kind of like goes into similar territory and it lost me.
Okay.
A 4?
Maybe 4. Okay.
Maybe 4, because the opening is like it gives you like it feels like a different movie when you see that opening.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Your talking dinosaur always freaks me out every time I see it.
Sorry,
I don't know
to do this. Sorry.
I don't know why.
I'm so used to it. Like Cyrus, Brian, do you think it deserves to be any higher? You could keep it right. No one's gonna get upset with you.
I don't even know anything about it, so
I think it deserves to be lower, but that's just me.
I believe it was Zack Snyder's vision of Star Wars. He said, was that what it was?
He created the template first, a pitch to Star Wars to Lucasfilm, and they passed on it years ago, and then he adapted it to.
Because it is Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Anyways, yeah,
We'll keep it at 5.
It was.
Here's Brian's favorite.
House of the Dragon. One more episode left. This week's episode, the sowing of the seeds. Dude, seriously, how cool was it to see Hugh Hammer get his dragon? He was like, yeah! Come on, bro. And then
That was a lot of dragons.
Ulf just falling over himself and getting
the last
dragon.
episode was really good too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bro, all them people just got like red shirted, man. One right after another.
As soon as she like gets the dragon up there, she's like, "All right, I'm going this way. I'll be over here. Good luck. See ya."
Have fun,
Perp,
guys.
Perp, I wish you. I don't know if Bianca watches, but Perp, I wish you would kind of watch the show because there was an episode that's just like it's a horror movie with a dragon and people in a cave. It was like such like a horror movie episode of of trying to survive the dragon in a dragon's cave. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably check it out when the whole show's over.
Bianca, are you interested in Game of Thrones or House of Dragons at all?
I heard House of Dragons was really good, but I haven't seen Game of Thrones either. I was like, I think it might be too spicy for me.
Too spicy? Yeah, it is
too spicy.
It might be.
But,
there's potential, yes.
But from what people have been saying about House of Dragon, it sounds a little bit less spicy.
Oh, there's spicy there too.
Maybe less than the original Game of Thrones.
There's fewer episodes.
I would say there's more violence than spice in this iteration.
I will accept that.
Okay, so yes, I would.
There's a couple of episodes that are pretty.
They get spicy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was surprised Rebel Moon added.
There's a lot of nudity.
I'm fine.
If I don't know if that's the kind of spite. There's a lot of that.
I mean, if you're like Max and you have a problem with male nudity, you
I
might
don't
wanna
have a
skip
problem.
episode
No, I don't
4.
care.
No.
I'm
Kidding.
just saying, some people don't. I don't know.
But no, I do. I've been watching the Gold Man's Game of Thrones reviews, his epic reviews. Our friend of the channel, good old the Gold Man. I really want to pick that man's brain on some Game of Thrones, man. Got to do more Game of Thrones talk around here. Damn it.
Glad we didn't see. I'm sad we didn't see more Mysteria and Rhaenyra scenes this past week. Brian is too.
I am very sad we did not get to see more of those. I'm very for their relationship.
All right. Well, I think that's fair. I you might want to push it up higher later, but we'll move number 3 for now.
It's fair. It's fair.
Gotham, I would put that at number 5 or 4 too, just because I haven't seen it yet.
Batman, the Cape
I'm
Crusader
glad it
cartoon
exists.
spell.
It's a new animated series, Cyrus.
Okay.
It's made by or produced by the Bruce Timm that did the series in the 90s. Very different take. Hey Anthony,
He
how's
was
it
the
going?
co-creator. Let's give the other creator, Paul Dini, his dues too, because he helped with a
Yes.
lot.
Yeah. Did you get to see it, Bianca? I didn't get to see any of it yet.
I didn't even know it was already out. And then
Yeah, it's
everybody's watching it and they're telling me about it, and I'm just like, apparently everybody loves it.
Yeah, no, the very different takes on. I think the most different are the Penguin and Harley Quinn, are the people who think that. But other than that, it looks like a really dark, moody, animated Batman.
It seems like Barbara Gordon is taking a bigger role in this series too.
Yes, Larry
Well,
says
based I'm in.
Well,
Luario.
she's an adult in the show, so that's good.
That's
Did you-
great.
Did you see it, Anthony?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna watch
Did you
the
like
third
it?
one tonight. I enjoy it. It reminds me of
Okay.
the original. I like to do noir stuff. The 1940 stuff looks good. And,
So that's
and
better-
the and
it's
the
better than
penguin, like the
Rebel Moon.
penguin stuff, I don't mind it. I was like, okay, it works for the story. So yeah.
Rhea says it's really good. She watched some on a watch party today with
Oh, yeah,
Sci-Fi
this,
Center.
I saw that.
Nice.
Next one, Cobra Kai.
Get Cobra Kai out of here. I'm so sick
then-
of Cobra Kai. I love Karate Kid.
Oh,
I
it's
love the
fine.
first few
You
seasons.
a hater, bro.
No, I'm sorry. That it is horrible.
Aren't they doing their final
Horrible.
season or something like that?
Yes. And I gave listen, last season 4, I was like, this is getting really stupid. And then I was happy they're announcing a final season. I'm like, they're gonna bring it home in the final season. It's worse. It's like a old man soap opera. These teenagers all deserve to be in juvie. Arrest them all.
Thought you were gonna say
it's no
die.
Get
longer-
off my lawn.
It's no longer about Mr. Miyagi and his teachings of like helping a young man that's having some difficulties and teaching him to not always. It's not always the right thing to fight. To hold back and stuff. Now it's just ridiculous, stupid stuff. And they disrespected Mr. Miyagi in this season too. I didn't like some of the stuff.
Oh.
I wouldn't say disrespected. I wouldn't say that.
No. So I would get this at the bottom. Anyone else have a comment on it?
No, I say I go on number 5.
Number 5.
That would be better. I enjoy it, although we're still missing more episodes because I hate the new model that Netflix is doing.
Is it better than Rebel Moon though?
Yes, way better.
No.
Yeah,
So
way
number
better.
4.
I mean, number 4 or 5, whatever you could get there. But yeah, I don't like the Netflix model they're doing now. They should have just dropped all the episodes at once. But I understand they need subscribers and they're gonna milk it. Because I think the next couple episodes are coming in November or something like that. And then the last episode is coming out next year. Which okay, you gotta milk it until the new Karate movie come out next year. So
yeah. And then let's see here. Robert Picardo was announced as coming back. I imagine he's going to be the EMH of some sort, emergency medical hologram from Star Trek Voyager. That's cool, but it's not like I don't know. I don't care. Top 5. Harold and the Purple Crayon came out this week.
We put that on because I was thinking Joe was going to be here. I'm not against it. I just do not like Zachary Levi.
bro, he's going nuts on social media.
And then we have the Evil Dead animated series.
Oh, that's number 1.
Number
That's
one.
easy. Okay,
Oh,
that's number two. Number two.
Over
we-
Robert
that
Downey
number two.
Jr.
We will allow this, Brian, because Larry Corkwitz, the paying customer, $5. This is to put Rebel Moon back at 5. Give me a freaking break, for crying out loud.
Okay.
All right, we have to put it back at number 5. We can have 2 at number 5.
What was the animated series one?
Oh, the Evil Dead animated
Dead
series.
animated
is
series.
confirmed.
Oh, there was an animated series.
No,
I
it's
didn't
got
know
confirmed.
that.
It's just announced. I
It just
think.
got
It's-
announced. a
Ah.
couple
It was
hours
like
ago.
Deadline, though. It was like
Yeah, it was Deadline. Yeah,
That's
which
great.
is good.
Bruce
Everybody-
Campbell returning to voice Ash,
Yes.
which is amazing.
Purpose gonna direct 3
Nice.
episodes now. I'm playing.
No, I'm not. It's animation. I wish.
No, but like anime, like it's cool to see it. We need continuation of the character Ash. So like, come on, you know. it's
So
good.
I would
Sorry,
say
Larry.
I'd say that's great. Actually, I think the fans were saying that they should do animation first before this announcement came out. Like it's just saying we
Yep.
should do. So this is I do want to say thanks to my pal Perp. The next thing I got to watch is The Thing, because Ray got me a
Great.
4K of The Thing.
Good luck
I
watching.
finally watched Evil Dead last night. I'm gonna have a review of that, and I do like the franchise. I do have some criticisms though, but I'm saving for my review.
I can't wait, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so I'm gonna watch Evil Dead 2, and then what's the third one called?
Army of Darkness
Army of Darkness, and then I do eventually want to watch Ash versus Evil Dead.
based.
So I'm very glad there's an animated series. That's really
Go
really interesting.
Yeah, I mean they
try to
already
get to
got,
it so you can get to my episode on October by October, and we can
Okay.
watch.
They
them all.
got all these
live commentary.
Evil Dead spin-offs movies that is in the same universe, but like it's good to see.
Yeah,
Ash.
the remakes are really good too. The remake.
Yeah, the 2013 one was
sequels or
amazing
whatever.
by Eddie Alvarez. But yeah, it's good to see the character continue.
All
I
right.
have 2 more to come back next, please. Ed Boon, if you're listening.
So, seems like we have pretty much everything seated. Fair.
Yes.
We could take a co-2, I suppose. That'll work.
Yeah, unless anyone wants to debate it, but I think I'm okay with 2.
Yeah, I'm okay with 2.
2 for 2.
For the
2 for
sake
2.
of Crazy Joe's sanity, can we raise Harold to at least next to Rebel Moon?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, that was-
You know what? Because he sent me a picture with his.
He's very excited.
his
He's
fa-
been
his
sending
family-
texting me pictures too. He's very excited.
I mean,
yeah, his
if you're
family
a
is
kid-
very.
if you're a kid-
Him and his daughter. That was a great moment.
If you're
for them.
if you're a kid, you're gonna love it. I don't.
and he got his crayons. A grown man got his purple
And
crayons.
you gotta
Yeah,
go past
he sent me that
you gotta
pic,
get
too.
past
I don't begrudge that. No, not at all.
Is that one on
Um,
Netflix? The Purple Crayon?
It's only
Oh,
theaters.
it's-
It's probably gonna be on VOD in a week or so because it's flop at the box.
Speaking
office.
of VOD, I heard Twisters is coming out already, like
Wow.
next week.
It's Universal. You
it's
know how they
Ron-
are. They-
Holy crap! That was like 3
Hi,
weeks.
Zeno. It's John Carpenter's The Thing with the most popular version.
Russell.
Russell, because is there one before that or after it?
The thing 2011 is terrible. Don't
Okay.
ever watch that.
Yeah.
Terrible. No, but Universal needs to stop with these 45-day release dates. Stop.
Well, we could announce the top 5, and then do you
Fine.
have a 20 questions, Brian, that we want to do, or do Flickchart, or
We could do Flickchart. That's fine.
Hell yeah!
Really not up for 20 questions today.
Robert,
Anyways, coming in at the bottom, we're gonna start with the and thens. We have Cobra Kai, Bob Picardo. I always liked that. He was my favorite. One of my favorite doctors. Still not.
Wasn't he in Voyager?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was funny on Voyager. He was
Oh,
always
thanks.
funny.
Voyager doesn't get enough credit.
No, he really doesn't. But they brought him back in like Prodigy, and not him, but they brought him back in Deep Space Nine. But anyways, long story short, we have Zachary Levi, Harold in the Purple Crayon. Actually, I saw trailers for this. This looks fun. I mean, if I had kids, I'd take them to see it. I mean,
yeah, if you have kids, this would be a perfect movie. Yeah.
If you're a child at heart, like
That's right.
me, you'll probably see it.
Yes.
And due to the audience urging, Rebel Moon is up into number 5 slot.
Thanks, Larry. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Donate $10 to put it back down.
It's all right.
Oh,
Now I can cuss. It's crossed the threshold of our of what Max would have made on this live stream. So
yeah.
that 50 cents. Number 4, we've got Batman Cape Crusader. Mixed reviews. Haven't checked it out yet. Probably won't. But it's not my gig.
Oh, I will say a special thing to the Olympians, the American Olympians, or wherever you're rooting for. Politics around the world are so crazy. At least get behind your athletes and support them. Take a break. I know people like to get into politics. Take a break. Just root on for your country and enjoy amazing athletes and have some fun there. And I do want to go watch some Olympics before it's over.
Is Bratislava there this year?
Enjoy the Avengers that were on the shooting range part.
Yeah, there's the memes from the guy. Did you see that, Perp? The one guy from I forget which country. He looks like he should be in John Wick.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey,
I saw like the other ones look like they should be in Metal Gear.
Hey, knowing Chad, he probably will make a cameo in the next John Wick movie.
And what's the gymnast's name again? I forget her name all the time.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles.
Yeah, it's great that she's an older gymnast. It's hard to keep competitive once you get in your late 20s.
Yep.
And she got gold. And I really
you gotta get those omega-3s. You gotta get the collagen.
I'm trying.
Vitamins.
She's got that.
She's athletic as hell, man. She's unbelievable.
Is anyone going to try to catch any Olympics before?
I've been watching the basketball team.
Maybe boxing.
USA. I've been watching the basketball.
There's basketball.
What? I'm just saying, maybe.
Okay. Watching the swimming as well.
Yes,
so
swimming.
That's cool. Yeah.
I heard there was a swimmer American that won a gold too, and like way ahead of everyone, or maybe it was I don't know. Maybe I misheard that they're like they finished like way before everyone else.
Hey, if you fast, you can. Hey, I would do the same thing. I'm fast.
Well, let me finish this up, and we can talk about whatever the hell we want. Number 3, House of Dragons.
Flickcharts.
Yeah, absolutely.
House of Dragons, awesome. Tomorrow to do a watch party.
We have a number 2 tie. We have the Evil Dead animated series, which actually looks cool. I might check it out. I've never really been into this sort of thing, but I'll check it out. Number 2, Deadpool and Wolverine. Great movie, second week out. And number 1, whether you love it or hate it or somewhere in between, we have Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
There's a lot to speculate.
The Mac.
Bro, there's so much to speculate on, but that's fun speculation, Max.
Oh, you're disappointed, Bianca?
I like to do.
Yeah, he was confirmed as Victor Von Doom. And so I was like, but is he going to put on the mask 100% every single time? Which is the whole point. No. You can't have Victor Von Doom if you take out the mask.
He probably will have the makeup. I think he will have the makeup.
I think that's a good point, Bianca. If they have Dr. Doom as Robert Downey Jr. and he doesn't wear the mask because it's Robert Downey Jr., then there's going to be a big backlash.
The point of the mask is because his face is not perfect, and to hide that, he puts on the face.
Literally,
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a version of the Iron Man when he's in the suit. They're gonna do a dark version, and you're gonna see it as Robert Downey Jr. But that's how he sees himself, and then he's gonna take off the mask, and you're gonna see, oh crap, he is scarred. You know what I'm saying? Like but
they did say this would be Victor Von Doom, like Victor Von Doom, not a Tony Stark variant.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, I can still
he's a good actor for sure.
Larry says, "Did you see Gojira, the first metal band to play Olympics?" That's awesome. I do know about Gojira, Larry.
Oh, it was a metal band. I thought people were actually saying the Japanese version of Godzilla, and I'm like, "What are you guys talking about Godzilla in the Olympics?"
No, that's yeah.
I'm like, did they have a statue of Godzilla at the Olympics?
They finally got him out.
You haven't heard about the Gaiju competition going on at the well, looks like Godzilla is pulling ahead this week.
I would love that. Yes.
Imagine the size of the gold medals you would need.
Yeah. Hey, Bruce. They played the opening ceremony. I'll have to check it out. Now we're gonna have some Kingdom of Nerds.
Oh, nice.
He's got a very good, big, successful channel now.
He's killing it out there.
Yeah. So this is the first Flickchart versus the Matrix Revolutions, which I love, versus South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. I have Matrix Revolutions. I do not have South Park on VHS yet. I would buy it if I find it.
It's a good movie, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I would pick Matrix Revolutions. I love the first 3 Matrix movies. I really get upset when people like, oh, the first one's the only thing worthwhile. The other sequels are stink. I'm like, no, I think they're all three. I think the first one's the best, but I love all three. And I do still like South Park, the movie, but not as much as Matrix Revolutions.
The music in South Park is amazing. The songs, I mean, it won, or it was nominated for best music or something like that year for the Academy Awards. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like I watched, it's actually been a really long time, but since I've seen this, I saw it when it came out, and I haven't seen South Park Bigger Longer.
I mean,
in a long time.
if you watch it, you'll be humming the songs because they're very memorable. The
sun is shining and the grass is green under
Yeah.
the tree. Snow, I mean,
shut your effing face, Uncle F. You know? I can't really
talking
say.
about
You're a
25-year-old
biting bastard.
dude. Yes.
Or Brian, what are you voting for?
Oh, it's South Park, dude. Come on now.
Cyrus?
It has to be South Park. Look, I like Matrix Revolutions, but South Park, that was amazing. Like that for, I mean, the South Park movie, it was at the right place at the right time. It was like a phenomenon. That was like a whole thing. So,
Oh, by the way, Cyrus, before you get here, test your VCR, make sure it's still working.
It still works.
It was like the first.
I'm gonna get you some tapes while you're here.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna force them on you. We're gonna find stuff you want.
Give him that Snake Cave movie.
I for one, I have to find my Young Guns that's sealed. I was gonna give you a Young Guns sealed VHS tape.
I love that movie. I love both of those young guns.
Yeah.
In the blaze of glory.
Perp, what would you pick out of these two movies?
Easily South Park.
Really?
Longer, Uncut. I found it hilarious. Not only that, I remember in '99, after that awful tragedy in Columbine, there was like a political movement, like, hey, we got to fix our movies. And I remember the movies most affected that summer weren't even about violence. It was Eyes Wide Shut and South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. That the MPA went really, really hard on those two movies specifically. So I even support. I voted just for that. It was actually a lightning bolt of a political statement in a way.
They even talk about it in the movie with Sheila Block.
Bruce was at a estate sale today and grabbed some Disney clamshells.
Oh, based. That's awesome. Little Mermaid.
So somebody had to die so Bruce can get some Disney movies.
Yeah, it's also like as stated before, all the songs are catchy, man. They're awesome. It's very quotable. I love this movie. Yeah, South Park.
Bianca, what would you pick out of these two movies? Have you seen either one?
I did not see the South Park one, so I'm going with Matrix.
Okay, cool. Anthony.
Two good movies. Give me South Park.
Okay, South Park wins it. Cool.
I like Matrix too. I mean, hopefully the Drew Goddard next Matrix movie.
Oh my lord.
Is good.
Oh,
that's Disney. Hancock.
Hancock is down.
We'll go with Anthony first. So you're saying Hancock?
We should have got a sequel to the movie, but
I really like the first half of Hancock, and then it drops off.
It looks like we should have got a second half to that.
Let's agree to disagree. I know Will Smith said he wants to do a sequel.
We're angels.
It's up
The marketing for that movie was great.
It is
because that was when they were popular, but it was before.
Man of Steel and Hancock made the same amount of money.
Oh wow!
It made the same amount of money. Like I was like,
is that good or bad?
I was gonna say, what's that a slide against?
No, that's just the ceiling for assholes as superheroes.
Yeah. We're talking about Will Smith. He's still the king of box office. Like he still makes money. So
I believe he said he created Hancock because there wasn't a lot of black superheroes, and he was like, "So I'll just do it myself." And I'm like,
true.
Okay.
And they made a ton of money, and the audience love it.
I watched this when I was very, very young. I think I was like in middle school. I was like, "What the heck is this?" But I enjoy it.
Lots of Hancock. What do you think, Bianca? Hancock or Austin Powers Goldmember?
I love both of these movies. It's so hard for me.
Okay.
I can go for comedy or for action.
Question is do you like Beyonce or Will Smith?
I like Beyonce.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
I was also young when I watched the Goldmember movies, so I had no idea who Beyonce was. I was like, man, what a pretty lady.
She's still pretty until this day.
Larry says Hancock is why they didn't go full on drunk Tony Stark and Iron Man 2.
I mean, hey,
Would you want us to come back to you, Bianca, or do you have a pick?
Dang it. I'll choose comedy. I'll choose Austin Powers.
Okay. All right. I got to rewatch Goldmember. I've seen the first two a bunch, and I know it's the least favorite, but I still think there's some funny there.
After I marathoned Austin Powers, I was like, okay, now I see why not that much people don't like the third one, because the third one was my first Austin Powers before I saw number 1 and 2.
Wow.
Oh, this was.
They should reboot Austin Powers. No, I'm playing.
Perp, what do you say, Hancock or Goldmember?
Hancock. The first half of Hancock, I agree with you, Max.
It's
I
so
really
good.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it
almost like
wasn't
anti-humor.
horrible. It wasn't horrible that the last half, but it didn't hold up to the first half.
Yeah, I feel the Charlize Theron reveal was just it took it down for me.
Yeah,
All
that's
stuff.
that's
Everything
where-
after that.
She's beautiful, bro.
No, she is. She was a great character.
No,
I
but
love
the
Charlize
whole
Theron.
story about like how they were husband and wife and all that.
Yeah,
bullshit.
how they used to be together. It's just weird.
The
It got
second
weird.
half of
For
the
me,
movie.
I was like, what?
It's
I
like
like
they have
the cynical nature of the first half versus
the
whatever the
perfect
hell they were
great
doing in the
initial
second half.
premise, perfect marketing, and then it gets like, okay, this is where we're going the second half. Well, yeah. Cyrus, what do you think?
Well, I was a big fan of the first two Austin Powers. First one was like one of those like cult hits because it really
Yes.
didn't do well first, and then people watched it.
It did
and
good
got-
on VHS.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
one of those things. Yeah.
So me and my friends watched the first Austin Powers. I can't even tell you dozens of times probably.
Yeah, I was in high school when this came out.
Yeah. And I remember when they showed the trailer for the second one when we went to see Star Wars, Phantom Menace. And it was like, holy crap, there's a new Austin Powers. And Austin Powers 2 was phenomenal.
Mhm.
Third one, I thought recycled a lot of the same jokes.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think it was that good. The gold member guy was gross. You know?
He was also unfunny. Like the two new characters, Fat Bastard and Goldmember, they weren't funny. They just weren't funny.
Fat Bastard
main-
was in the
the-
second one too, and
Oh, he was. Oh,
yeah, he was pretty funny in that.
Get
But I
in
will
my
say-
belly.
Yeah, but I will say
he was in the second. one.
Hancock was pretty good. I remember watching that and being surprised that it was as good as it was. That candy bar scene was pretty cool when he takes the candy bar and throws it at that dude and knocks him when he was in the convenience store. The guy was trying to rob the convenience store. That's a cool movie. So I'd pick Hancock probably.
Brian?
There are two things in this world I cannot stand: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch.
No, that was funny. I forgot about. Yeah,
I
Michael
didn't understand
Caine.
that.
I forgot about Michael Caine.
Well,
Yeah.
because he was basically being like oxymoronic at that moment, because it was like he doesn't like people who are intolerant of other people's cultures, but he's intolerant of the Dutch.
I just love the
Smoking a
way he would
pancake?
say,
Pipe in
I
the
just-
wall.
Damn evil Dutch.
yeah, the disdain in his face and on his voice when he would say the Dutch.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I liked it. I like Goldmember just because it's up against Hancock. I would have picked any other movie. It's Goldmember. I was in Toronto the week that movie premiered, so that was cool.
Oh,
I want to give it another. I want to give both these movies another shot because I honestly, when I watch Austin Powers, I always watch the first two, and I have the third one on DVD. I just never watch it.
So if you
Like
don't want
okay.
it anymore, you can just give it to me. I'll keep it.
Okay.
I found these funny because for the past month, people have been telling me that they've been rewatching Hancock.
Mhm.
Lots of friends and people online have been out of nowhere rewatching Hancock at the same time. I don't know what happened, and I'm just like, that's so weird because I've been feeling like I've been wanting to rewatch Hancock for a while. What's is everybody in retrograde right now? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. I would go Hancock. Just because this is the third. I mean, this Austin Powers is a good premise. It's a good series. but the premise of Hancock is just like really good, strong for me. I really enjoy it. So what won though? What got more votes there? I kind of lost track.
Hancock.
I think it
Hancock.
was Hancock.
Okay.
Oh, it's Hancock.
The Hancock.
Hancock.
Super.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
oh, mommy.
This is a tough
Ooh,
one.
This is easy.
I'll go first.
Mac, you
I
want Mummy?
I
Mac,
love
you
the
want
Mummy series, and I actually really like Super 8.
There you
It's
go.
very J.J. Abrams homage to Steven Spielberg, but it's still good.
No, it's not.
What'd you say, Anthony? Did you say it's not? I don't know what
it's
Anthony
not.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said, yeah.
The CG for the Rock's the Scorpion in the Mummy Returns is horrible though, but I still really like the Mummy Returns. I'm gonna go Mummy. No, I know. I'm going Mummy Returns.
Okay.
You own them VHS?
I think so.
We'll be
I'm
disappointed
losing
if you
track.
don't.
I have so many VHS. I'm losing track. I think so.
I don't know, dude. Brendan Fraser at his most Brendan Fraserist. Rachel Weisz at her most Rachel Weiszest.
That
And
sounds bad.
The Rock, so fresh off of Rocky Maivia.
Yeah.
He's green. This is his first movie, guys. But I remember watching wrestling at the time, and they made such a big deal about his like 2 seconds of being in the movie. Yeah, The Mummy Returns, guys. Well, because SmackDown was the big thing in 2001. Okay, SmackDown.
And I do want to see Super 8 again as well. I haven't seen it since it came out. Cyrus, what would you pick out of these two?
Oh, definitely The Mummy Returns. That's one of my favorite theater like popcorn flicks of all time. That movie is fun as hell. Like I love that like that period that they try to capture, you know, like that not late 1930s, early 1940s kind of period stuff. Indiana Jones, Mummy, you know, anything in that period is pretty cool. But this movie was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I like all the actors.
They're gonna probably make a fourth one now.
They should.
Well, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah. But yeah, I love that movie. I think the movie's great. Aside, like you said, that one CGI thing, but whatever. Who cares? It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
Perp, what would you say?
Man, these are exactly equal in my eyes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the trailer of Super 8. I love
the trailer was great. It
that
had
was
a
an
great
amazing
marketing.
trailer.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was gonna be the next Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go with that one. Super 8.
But then he JJ'd everywhere.
Yeah, the lens flares were perfect. It was like, oh my god.
This is when he was still doing homage stuff, but he was developing more original things instead of going to every franchise hopping. Wasn't this the last one before he started franchise hopping everywhere?
Yeah.
Star Trek, Star Wars, DC.
Well, no, because he did Star Trek in 2009. So
okay. I kind of wish
this was his
this.
you could do whatever you want movie.
Yeah, I wish he would do a few more of those.
He is.
Why? Look what happened with this one.
Did you watch the last season of Lost? Jesus.
No.
But
What are you trying to do to yourself?
Yeah.
Bianca, what would you pick out of these two?
I have not seen Super 8 yet, so I have to pick up The Mummy Returns.
Okay. Cool. Anthony?
J.J. Abrams is a bum, so money.
J.J. Abrams also did The Caped Crusader. I believe he's a producer on it.
Well, he's a producer of one of them, sure, but he's not Bruce Timm now.
He also, did what's that?
I've lost my appreciation of JJ too. I have to admit.
I'm sorry, I lost. Like, bro, he stole $250 million from WB. Hasn't done nothing with the money.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with Super 8 though.
And also, he promised us DC projects that never happened.
That's true. I'm salty
happened, bro,
because he took all that money from DC when they needed it the most.
Yep.
And nothing came. Very few things came.
And he's producing the Constantine sequel with.
That's good.
And I said hopefully it comes out eventually. So we'll see. But I go Mummy Returns.
Okay. Maybe we should do like 3 more of these if everyone feels like that.
What the actual hell is Dominist 101.
Apparently, it's still in development at the studio for his Superman movie.
Oh, it's never happened. I'm sorry about this.
That's what they say, Bianca. I don't believe it. I don't believe
This
it.
was
It's been so
from
many years.
January 22, 2024. So that was an article in
There's
Cobra
there's really not new. I will say this: when you look up those articles, there's really not new info. They just keep sorting. They just keep citing back to the old stuff.
I believe into his seeds.
Responding to a fan on the social media platform Threads, Gunn revealed that Abrams' Superman movie, which was announced in 2021, is being developed as a DC Elseworlds project.
Okay, all right.
I believe it until I see it.
Okay, well, Gunn's in charge.
Oh man.
Well, David Zaslav is, because he still has to answer him.
Yeah. I still doubt that you have a really popular Superman movie next year and that they develop a movie, maybe on a series.
Maybe they should have done the HBO show that Michael B. Jordan was gonna do.
So if they're gonna do the Elseworlds for the JJ, why aren't they gonna do Elseworlds for other directors?
They are.
Why aren't they gonna restore other
Snyderverse?
Oh, they did. He did say that Snyderverse is considered Elseworlds during his.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't we get more Elseworld stories then?
I mean,
well, I think the priority is his original stuff, though.
Release the Batgirl.
I think Elseworlds will be for like Constantine 2 and stuff like that.
I think what I'm trying to get at here is the Snyderverse hashtag. JJ, make it up.
Well, let's vote on this. I would say Encanto's way better. I love 101 Dalmatians, the classic, but Encanto's just superior in my eyes.
I thought that was the one with Emma Stone in it.
No.
Encanto.
Yeah, I saw Chris. You're watching movies in your backyard, in a backyard. That's really cool.
Awesome. I was so confused. I had to
it's $150 million.
Brian, what would you pick? 101 Dalmatians or Encanto?
I liked 101 Dalmatians.
Encanto.
That, if I remember correctly, that had the Rescuers in it too, correct?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. 101 Dalmatians.
Mm-hmm.
Disney forget about these characters.
Just because the Rescuers used to be my favorite pair duo. Rescuers Down Under was an amazing movie.
Yes.
I agree.
They were in the 101 Dalmatians?
Yes.
I gotta rewatch.
Like they did a cameo. Back in the day, it was a cameo.
No. They were part of, like, they were trying to save those Dalmatians from getting skinned by Cruella de Vil.
Wasn't Bob Newhart one of the rescuers?
Yeah, Bob Newhart was one of the rescuers, and then Zsa Zsa Gabor was the other one. Bianca and something. Yeah.
Bianca. And Bernard.
Yes, Bernard.
Bianca Bernard. Yeah.
R.I.P. to the voice actor of Bernard.
Yes.
He just passed away recently too.
Cyrus, which would you pick? We'll do two more after this because we'll call it an easy night for everyone. If we could do some mailbag if anyone wants to, but it's up to everyone else, everyone on the panel. But Cyrus, go ahead. What would your vote for 101 Dalmatians versus Encanto?
Well, I'll be completely honest. I've never heard of Encanto. I don't even know what that is. So I guess by default, I got to go with 101 Dalmatians.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's a new Disney.
It's a Pixar movie. Yeah, it came out straight. It was supposed to come out in theaters, but COVID happened that year, so 2021.
It's a lot.
I feel like I would be the best to explain Encanto.
Oh, sure. Yes.
I enjoyed the movie. I love it.
So this takes place in Colombia, and it's kind of if the people who were being invaded in their own home by their own people and not by colonizers, which people thought it was. So usually in a lot of Spanish countries, there's a lot of gangs and stuff that kind of just like try to take over the town. This is the part where a big some portion of Colombians escaped and made their own place. So they have their own place, and the place is kind of filled with magic. And the magic was built on a tragedy of a single mother who had triplets. And then they grew, and then they had their own families and their own
That is a good
families, blah, blah,
premise.
blah. And then they have the current generation, to which, despite generations passing, the culture is still the same. There's nothing different about the culture. Like, they don't improve how we did, like how we have like telephones and stuff. It stays the same. And then for the current generation, there is one girl who, so you're kind of given a gift when you're of age. And this girl named Mirabelle, she was not given a gift. So she, to her grandmother, who was the original and got the triplets, the three powerful triplets, she was considered useless. And despite her not having any gifts, she still helps. She still is positive about everything, and she wants to do the best she can, helping everybody along the way, while also trying to help keep the family together. Because this house that you see right here is magic. It was given to the grandmother after the loss of her husband. And so when that starts, crumbling, it's up to her to like keep the family together. It's a very Hispanic Latino movie that focuses on a lot of like generational trauma. It's kind of weird,
But it's
that's-
fun.
It is.
And great music.
Well, I say you did.
Sounds like a blast.
Bianca did a great job.
I'm not saying
It
it's-
sounds very
That
complicated. It
is a good
sounds
job.
the way
You know what,
you did a great
Bianca-
job, Bianca. It sounds very
Bianca,
complicated though. But
Based on your description, I will check out this movie. I will see what
it's
it
really
is.
good. It's really good.
It's on Disney. It's on Disney Plus.
One of the best of recent Disney.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
For me, I go Encanto. I love it, and I wish it didn't. If it COVID never happened, I think this would have made money for Pixar.
Herb, did you go?
But this one of the ones.
I'm not gonna go. I haven't seen Encanto.
Oh, you need to see it.
Yeah.
It's. I definitely recommend it.
I haven't seen any Pixar movie after Wall-E.
Really?
Damn.
Yep. No.
Oh,
Wally?
Jesus
Is that
Christ.
Wall-E was the
intentional?
last one.
Is that
Wow.
intentional? or
Yeah, I
just-
haven't really been interested. I hear they're good. I hear they're great. I'm sure I'm gonna love them. There's so many other movies I watch before I get to these.
Get this man off the pen. I'm fine.
No, I understand. I think I'm gonna like it. Like I heard Coco was great too. I hear a lot about that one. And
I have
Moana.
not seen Coco yet. I still have to see it.
That's
Oh,
really
that's
good.
the one I kept mixing up. I got Encanto mixed up with Coco.
Oh, you got Coco.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it sounds
I'm so sorry.
Coco is Mexican. This is Colombian. The
Gosh darn it.
Coco focuses on
Music, right?
the dead,
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
the
dead,
dead, yep.
which is a part of Mexican culture.
That-
It is.
that-
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you say that Coco is hot?
That guy's a good
Sorry,
joke.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Sorry. So we'll allow
That
it.
was a good one.
Okay, so Bianca, you went Encanto, right?
I love them both.
Oh, did
I'll
you
go with
just talk up a can and you're not even going to eat any of both? Okay. All right, go ahead.
101 Dalmatians has always
What?
been my all-time favorite movie. But I'm going to be choosing Encanto
Oh,
for
okay.
this one. You gotta let me
no,
finish.
Oh, okay. I was like, she
I actually
really
didn't
talked up
know-
Encanto, and then she's like 101. I'm like, I was like, what? Bane
I
switch
didn't know Encanto was Pixar though. I thought it was Disney.
It's Disney Animation, not Pixar. My
I
bad.
don't think he hates
Ah.
animated movies, Cheeseman.
No,
He's he's more involved with horror and other
Yeah.
things.
I like anime.
I mean, horror does have animated movies. So.
Yeah.
We're having one right now.
Anthony, what would you pick?
I pick Encanto.
Okay, I think Encanto won. Yes.
I did. Yes.
All right, we'll do. Did we do two more?
Oh, A Bug Life 1998 or Mr.
Oh
My
God.
favorite Pixar movie. It's just so much fun. It's different than the other one. Like
This
is
one didn't get a sequel, right?
no. This is
Wow.
It was done by
right
Fruity.
after. This was right after Toy Story,
Yep.
and this was really pushed special 3D special effects more than even
Mhm.
Toy Story did. And I love it. I love A Bug's Life. It's fun. And Pixar's progressed past this, but this was really exciting for me because this was like, oh, Pixar's not a one-trick pony. They're not just Toy Story. and I loved the marketing, and I was all amped up to see it. So, and I enjoy Mrs. Doubtfire, but I was like, it was probably my least favorite Robin Williams movie.
The director of the movie
What?
the director wants
Yes.
to release
You
his
like Patch
director's
Adams
cut.
more than Miss Doubtfire?
Yeah,
Oh my lord!
I like
See, Cheeseman, you saying that means you hate animated movies. Get that.
Damn.
Right.
This movie made me dislike Pierce Brosnan for a very long time. Well, the
Okay.
thing is, okay, dude, this movie came out right after my parents got divorced, so like, yeah, I didn't like the stepdad, which was Pierce Brosnan. So I kind of had a chip on my shoulder against James Bond there for a hot minute.
And so that's the reason why you didn't like his next James Bond movie.
Stepdad
That's
Bond.
why I didn't like his James Bond movies. Yes.
Damn.
Yes, because I didn't. I had stepdad issues when I was a kid.
I get that.
Anyways, but no, I really liked that. Bug's Life was great. I liked Ants more. I think Ants came out around the same time.
Yeah.
That was the one with
Because of course it did.
Yeah, they did that for a while. There was similar, yeah.
A Bug's Life came out around the same time as Ants.
What is wrong with
It did.
What is wrong with your dinosaur? What is he doing? Okay, sorry.
I'm vaping. Sorry, man.
But no,
I was like, what is happening with this dinosaur?
I was like, "Are you okay there, bud?"
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, nice.
All right, so
add on the game.
I will give Mrs. Doubtfire another shot. I haven't watched it in a while. I'll probably watch it with my mother because we watched that back in the day, well, at the lake or something. But I'll give it another shot. I didn't dislike it back in the day. I can't imagine it holding up well, honestly, because I liked it. I didn't love it back in the day, but
You own them VHS?
no, I've seen it before.
That's your next. That's your next.
No, I didn't want to buy it. I mean, if I buy it for 13 cents, I'll get
Bug's
it.
Life was in the youth group at my church in the youth room. We had a copy.
I'll send you $1 for it to buy it.
All right, thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that.
It's gonna cost more to send him that.
Brian, so you picking Mrs. Doubtfire, even though Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah.
Jade said it was woke before it became trendy. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Which one? Oh,
Woke. Well,
Cyrus, what do you think? Bug's Life or Mrs. Doubtfire? We'll do one more after this.
definitely Mrs. Doubtfire. I like A Bug's Life. It's fine. I do agree. I think Ants is a better movie than A Bug's Life. That's just me.
Boo.
Sorry.
It's like Woody Allen and Sharon Stone, dude. Come on. Now.
It was.
Get
I
up.
mean, Woody
pretty
Allen
cool.
was good at that time. I ain't gonna lie.
at that time.
He
Mrs.
wasn't good
Doubtfire-
back then either.
I mean, he wasn't very good back then either.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, it's, ever since.
Never mind.
Mrs. Doubtfire was very
Trailing
funny.
off.
Rational
Any-
Skeptic is saying another positive with Bug's Life.
It's tough for me to vote against Robin Williams. I'll just say that. I just
Okay.
really like Robin Williams.
Yeah, so many good movies though.
I would rather watch Wild Hogs than Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, that's a lie.
Wild
I think
Hogs.
the worst movie of Robin Williams was the one before he passed away, which was he was a dad with anger issues, and whenever he got angry, he would say, "What the hell, man? What the hell? I
Oh,
just
World's
want
Greatest
this
Dad?
and that." And
Oh, really?
and that movie was not good, and I was like, "Dang, this is what he did before he passed."
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well,
I
you
don't
see,
even
I think he
remember.
was
No
already.
No one
I think
saw
he's already.
Bicentennial Man?
Flubber.
But
Bicentennial Man was
time,
pretty
he
rough.
at that time, he was sick. He could have.
You know which movie I want to revisit and I want to get in VHS? Popeye.
I was gonna say
What? Oh, that's
it.
a good movie.
Oh,
I haven't watched that in a long time.
That's,
Flubber
you should
was
get, that's a
ass.
good one.
Don't
That's a good
forget that.
Mhm.
Flubber.
They're making
Alright.
a remake of Pop. Well, they're doing a Popeye movie or something, so we'll see if that ever comes
Perp,
out.
what do you think here? What would be your pick?
Special shout out to Rebel Moon. So, Bug's Life.
What?
Oh,
Same story.
It's because Rebel Moon makes
It's the same
a reference
story.
in a scene. Yeah,
Bug's
yeah,
Life
it's
is the
scene,
same
yep.
story as Rebel Moon.
It is.
What?
They use that. They use
That
that.
sounds
template.
about right. That sounds
They
about
use a
right.
template.
Okay.
Like they go in there because they want them to pick the food for the grasshoppers, which is like the
Oh, that's right.
It's literally the same
It
thing.
is. It is. Yeah.
And then so they have to go. So they
no.
have the Bugs have to go out and get the other warriors.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's literally
You just
the same
ruined
plot.
Rebel Moon director's
Why?
cut
Why?
for me.
Oh,
Dude,
Because I'm
movies
going
do
to be
this all
thinking
the
about
time.
Bugs Life.
Movies do this all the time. They use templates.
Here's the
and stuff.
grasshopper.
You're gonna watch the director's
Oh,
cut,
it's
buddy.
like,
I'm never
it's
watching
like the
that.
whole thing about Avatar being Ferngully in space.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
There's
no,
archetype
Avatar's a
stories.
masterpiece. Whoa, relax. Whoa.
It's all about how it's done.
You mean
Avatar
the
is one
Blue
of the greatest
Avatar,
movies.
right? Not
No,
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Pocahontas. That was a great movie.
Oh no, Avatar, Last Airbender is
Blue-
a
Avatar
masterpiece.
does the dances with wolves thing, the Last Samurai thing. It's
The
like,
TV
like,
show,
there's
the live action
templates.
TV show. We don't talk about the live action TV show.
Okay, Bianca, what would you pick
Although I'm
out?
grateful we get in the animated movie.
Bugs Life
Uh,
or just Doubtfire?
So, I was never a big fan of A Bug's Life or Ants.
Oh my God.
Ants freaked me out, to be
Unbelievable.
honest. I think it's the way their face is shaped or something like that. It's just
Have you owned an
the
ant as a
faces are
pet?
weird. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Have
They
you
make
owned one as a pet?
an ant.
Yeah.
Own one?
No.
Only one?
Own one ant. What a sad
Only one
existence
ant?
as a child.
Usually they have like.
No,
ant
I say,
farms and
did
stuff.
you own one before?
No, I never owned an ant. But like ants, like physically
Honey, I
made me
Shrunk the Kids
uncomfortable
with that
just
one.
looking at them. Bug's Life, I did have a better time, but I never got into it. Mrs. Doubtfire, I didn't see until this year, actually, and that was because I was in the emergency room waiting for my brother, and it was just happened to be on, and I was like, well, okay, let's see what this movie is about. And I was like, this movie is funny. And then he says the line, whoever is the misogynistic man who invented heels, that he'd want to punch him or something. And I was like, there we go. Yeah, and I agree. Please do it. And it was an enjoyable time, so I will choose Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay. Anthony, what do you think?
Give me Bugs Life. This is before Apple bought Pixar and then sold it to Disney.
Did you say apple butt?
Yeah, Apple. Well,
Oh yeah, Apple Butt. I remember
Yeah,
Apple
Apple
Butt,
bought
yeah.
them, and then he sold, and then Tim. What's his name? The original. He got it, and then he sold it to Disney. So,
Yeah, Apple Butt was the sequel to Eraserhead. I've seen that.
but no, I say Bugs Life. Bugs Life is a good movie.
I think Mrs. Doubtfire won, though.
Yeah, it did.
All right, this
One more.
last one.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
these
a
are
good
good
last
movies.
one.
Two
I
classics.
think Robert Downey Jr.
classics.
should have won that. Robert Downey Jr. should have won the Oscar that year for that movie.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
Oh,
I
Shaun
do
of the
want to
Dead is
revisit
that a
it.
movie?
Over Harvey or Bardem and No Country for Old Men? Get out.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you. Okay, that was a good ass movie. Yeah, that was a good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I think you should have been. I think you
I
should've
need to
won Best
rewatch
Actor.
Zodiac. I need to rewatch Zodiac.
Oh, it's a good movie. You know the.
We'll
You know
start
some,
with Anthony first. Anthony.
Give me Zodiac is a good movie. You know, and yeah, that's it. Shaun of the Dead is a great by Edgar Wright.
Okay, what should you pick?
Zodiac.
Zodiac. Okay. Bianca, what do you think about these two?
So I didn't know that Shaun of the Dead was that old.
I might be able to find out VHS. It's going to be expensive, but the 2004
Nah,
is the last year.
I saw one in your video. I just didn't comment on it.
Oh, where? Where was it? I missed it?
Yeah, you missed one.
No, I did not. I would have
Yeah.
scooped that up.
You missed
You're
a lot of
lying,
VHS.
Anthony. You're lying.
I'm
I
joking.
did
I'm
not.
joking.
I see. I would have noticed that. Yeah.
No, it's not expensive. You could get it for $5.
I don't know. I'll have to see. That's the last year VHS was released in America.
Well, 2004 was the last time. Damn.
Yeah.
So, what you gotta go to China to import them and get
Well,
good ones?
Yes.
They had Korean rentals up till 2010, but
Yep.
not wide released consumer VHS this last year, 2004.
That's good. They should have continued them until 2008. It would have been better.
Yeah. Bianca, what you were thinking? Which one?
I'm picking Shaun of the Dead because I have not seen Zodiac. When I saw Shaun of the Dead, it was around 2010.
Mhm.
So that's why I thought it was like more recent. I mean, even though 2010's like 14 years ago, like I thought it was around there. But then I see this guy in The Boys, and I'm like, you're super old, and I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense.
Oh, you watched The Boys as well? That's a. Oh,
I'm on the latest season. Cool.
oh yeah, don't. This season wasn't that good.
Ooh, $99 for VHS of Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
Darn it!
Ooh.
I'm lying. Let's see. You
No,
lying.
no,
Put it up.
no.
Put it up.
Here's the thing. I will bring it up. This will be a good clip out, actually. But the good news is I have a worldwide VHS player, and it does PAL tapes. So it's there was a wider release in PAL territory, so it's like 35,
What are
40.
PAL tapes?
Europe,
Different
Australia,
Oh.
they have a
Australia,
different video
Japan.
signal.
They're-
My VCR plays both
They're
tapes.
tapes that are your friends. They're
Your pals.
Yeah.
But look at that. $99.
God damn.
I do really want it now, though.
R.I.P.
Ooh. I mean, it's not my favorite movie, but like I could probably do this one if I.
What is
brought 'em down
that?
on
That's
the
custom
price.
made. The 2000. Wait, what? Press the 104 one. From Canada.
Screening version.
It's from Canada. From Canada.
I like that.
Screening version. That's
pronunciation
pretty
way
cool.
better.
That's cool.
Canada.
What about Canada? What about others? Let's see. There's
boy
other.
up
I do have a few screening copies, but they are they have a property of that flash every once in a while. Is the only annoying thing. So, ooh, man, I knew it was going to be expensive. I got so mad at you.
$20 right there.
No, that's Revenge of the
Oh
Dead.
man, look at that 30 for
Uh,
the James Bond. Do you have James Bond VHS for 30? Look at all those.
Yeah, I have all
That's
of them.
pretty good.
No, you don't.
Even used ones are 99.
I might
That's
like that, Dawn of the
insane.
Dead.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time.
What, Dawn of the Dead?
Yep.
Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead is amazing.
Okay.
I saw
Sorry.
one on eBay, $62.
God damn. You know, but for people who collect them, I mean, hey, you probably get a ton of money in the future if you still buy them.
Oh,
Alright.
Universal Home Video
Mike, you know
for
what you do, Matt?
$5.
You should make a video on garage sales. Have you thought of that?
Yeah, it's hard to go to. You really have to do.
Yeah, that's
research to
private
go on garage
property.
sales.
They might not be cool with that.
No, because I see YouTubers
No,
doing it.
they do, but
Oh.
you know, a lot of them.
I don't
You
know
know what
how
a
it
lot of them do is they have the glasses cameras. And
Oh.
they just
I have
just
those.
film down.
Well,
I
Are
got
there
access
ones that
to
are
those.
good quality?
Yeah,
though?
I got really
yeah,
cool ones.
it's one you could buy for $30 on
That would be much easier.
You can't tell
to-
at all. with
You
mine.
cannot. You cannot definitely tell because
Awesome.
No, but some of those people that do the garage sale ones, every once in a while, the seller gets really mad at them.
I
Yeah.
got like 5 of them.
I saw
Okay.
somebody got like a PS5 for like.
I'm gonna use them for Halloween
I was
Horror
like,
Nights.
Oh. No, I don't, Cal. I've been traveling. I've got all kinds of things. I'm preparing now for Cyrus in my vacation week. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be
snap.
budget. It's gonna be budget fun though. I am gonna plan to get you some VHS tapes and some other things. And I got you two to gifts.
Don't go. Stop buying me stuff. Don't do
No,
it.
no. Oh, come
It's
on.
his love language. It's his love
Ten-
language.
ten-
Don't deny his love
That is his love
language.
language. Yeah.
10 VHS for $10. Come on, we'll get you some good stuff for you.
No, you should get. You should get.
You got a
you
retro room
you should go
behind
to
you.
a
Look
store.
at that.
You should go to a store that
A nice
has
TV.
VHS tapes for $1.
Or I could go to the store where I got VHS tapes for 13 cents. You know. Okay, but where are we on here? You got me sidetracked when see what you did, Anthony, when you said Shaun of the Dead, you passed it up. I was so mad at you. I was like, I did not. Where was it? Okay, who voted? Anthony, you did. Which one?
I voted.
Would you do? Bianca, Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah. He
Anthony?
voted Zodiac.
Oh, okay, Perp.
Man, I love Zodiac. It's one of Fincher's best. Any other film, I'd probably pick Zodiac, but Shaun of the Dead is absolutely special. Not only is it an amazing, hilarious comedy, it's one of the few horror comedies where if you take the horror out, you'd still watch it because you love the character so much, and it's such well done filmmaking all around. It brought comedies to a whole new level with its editing, how it played with tone, the fact that it's so freaking hilarious, and on top of that, it does one of my favorite cardinal rules of horror comedy, where it treats death serious and tragic. It is an absolutely one in a lifetime movie. Shaun of the Dead all the way.
Okay. Brian, you have a pick on here?
Shaun of the Dead, man, all the way.
Shaun of the Dead. Cyrus?
Well, these are such, I mean, polar opposite types of movies. It's like, how do you even, like, it's impossible to even really compare these movies in any way, really. Shaun of the Dead is amazing, and it's so funny, you know, and Zodiac is one of those movies that probably inspired a whole lot of other directors, and definitely inspired a lot of the internet to investigate crimes and stuff, and
Yeah.
may have actually helped.
Me too. I did a ton of research after the movie.
Oh God, I don't want to hear about Anthony's investigations.
You know,
No, but
What'd you turn up?
but it's worth it's worth saying though that Zodiac probably did have a very positive impact on solving some of the cold cases that were out there. Just because,
Oh, that's true.
that is true. Yep.
you know.
Wow, did you see how Cyrus went with this game? He went all like next level. Like this inspired real cases to be solved.
Well, I mean,
This changed the
it's
game.
kind of true.
I
When
mean, he's
like
right,
the movie
though, like,
itself
you
is telling it who did it, and like that's an unsolvable. Like David Fincher had balls to say, "Yo, this guy did it." Like it's straight. Like
And he's never made a
especially
bad
the
movie.
director's
Fincher's
cut. It
never
was
made
like
a
that
bad
was
movie in his
amazing.
career.
I don't want to choose because I love both of these movies.
You have to choose.
If I have to choose, I'll choose Zodiac, and the only reason is because of that one scene where that guy gets pulled in and the zombies pull all his guts out and stuff.
And Zodiac?
I can't stand that scene. That scene makes me sick to my stomach. So I have to pick Zodiac.
I enjoyed Zodiac, but I didn't give it its like fair shot. Sometimes maybe my ADHD or something. Sometimes I have to watch movies 2 times. I want to rewatch Zodiac for sure. I saw Shaun of the Dead a couple times, and I really like Shaun of the Dead. It's just a lot of fun, so I'll go Shaun of the Dead. But now that you guys are really talking up Zodiac and that looking at that cast again,
I mean, it is,
and the director, I definitely want to rewatch Zodiac soon.
Watch the director's cut if you haven't.
I haven't seen the director's cut.
You haven't seen it? Oh my!
I've seen the regular version. I remember renting it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely better.
Yeah, Fincher has never made a bad movie.
Longer version.
His
It's
streak
him on top of his game.
What
dude.
won? Shaun of the Dead?
And he's making a ton of money for Netflix.
I think Sean won though.
Although
no one knows what Afterlife is.
Oh
wow! Everyone's gonna vote.
Do you want to do this one? You want to do one more? Do this one?
Oh, this is. Oh,
I would actually, honestly, I would. Even though I love animation, I would pick Scream over Toy Story because Scream horror was always a franchise that was, but that really, and it even, how I'm trying to watch more horror now.
Craig saved the franchise.
You know how I'm trying to watch more horror now, including tomorrow, Bruce, which just gifted some memberships. Thank you so much, Bruce, for remembering that. But I remember even back then, I went to watch Scream in the theater. It was such an event, and that brought it to a bigger audience horror. And I still
scary movie.
Yeah.
So
I would say
that was Wes Craven's comeback too. That was his.
Yeah.
And he did a great with that.
I would say Scream is more of a cultural impact and importance to the movies than even Toy Story.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Toy Story.
That's one for me, baby.
Toy Story set the precedent for CGI animated movies. And
the storytelling was great and creative.
There's
a lot of things.
I don't think I could even pick between these.
You have to pick. I can't remind you. You have to pick. You have to pick. I'm making you pick. We can come back to you.
I don't know how to pick. I don't know.
The only way you don't pick is if you didn't see one, then it's unfair. But you can still pick even if.
While you're thinking, we'll celebrate the memberships that my good pal Bruce gave, and I am going to see Trapped in the morning, which I'm trapped into seeing it. I was not going to go see it. So Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, gifted 5 memberships. And Cheeseman, Cheeseman's just commenting. Mama Bear's back. Zeke was gifted a membership. Keely Chow, Xander, Jay, and Abomination AJ. So congrats to everyone that received the membership, and thank you so much, Bruce, for the support. I really appreciate it. Really
Did you keep
appreciate it.
saying trapped? Okay, it reminds me of that metal band, that stupid band that had that one song.
It reminds me of that Kevin Bacon movie with
It
Charlie
was called
Theron.
Headstrong.
We'll come back. We'll come back to
Headstrong,
Cyrus.
get
Let's
you
let's go to
on.
let's go to
Headstrong,
let's go to Anthony
headstrong,
next.
headstrong to take on anyone.
Oh yes, yes. I have to
Headstrong,
get the ticket to the con. Yes.
Headstrong, yelling and spitting at the mic.
Yeah.
Headstrong.
Yes.
Wow.
Anthony, what would you
That's
pick?
Max's
Both are great
Theme song right there.
movies.
Headstrong, trapped.
Then it came out 1 year.
Even the
apart,
poster is just like
um,
awesome there.
It is awesome. Fix up first movie versus the first Scream movie.
I got a bit of horror history to say with Scream. I got a rundown with that one.
I'm gonna go with Scream. I love Toy Story,
Yeah.
but the next Scream movie will be terrible.
Stop it.
I can't wait for that to flop
Because
because
it's not
they're
going to
gonna.
have the Webby
Oh
Because
my God! When you see
it's
Neve
been linked
Campbell in that
that
trailer,
they're
I
gonna raise
expect you.
they're gonna race the next two movies that happen.
I am
which is
John
terrible
Hammond right
idea
now.
and stuff like
When
that.
that trailer comes out, I'll be accepting.
I am
your
not watching
apology.
that whatsoever. I do not support that studio. That one they currently.
Which studio?
It's like they could burn in hell.
What studio aren't you supporting?
The one that made the last two Scream movies.
Which one was that? Wasn't that
Paramount.
Weinstein?
Let me see.
That's not what broke Weinstein. Isn't what broke
Miramax.
you? It was the Scream franchise,
Mhm.
buddy. Get your priorities straight.
Okay. Well, what was your pick, Anthony?
I'm messing with Anthony, by the way.
You pick Scream?
Yes, Scream right now.
Okay. Bianca, what would you pick, Scream or Toy Story?
Cheeseman, Cheeseman, don't get me started.
I agree. She's gonna agree with me.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
have to pick Scream. Toy Story also freaked me out.
Oh, really?
still can't
More
watch
than
the-
Scream?
Wait, Toy Story freaked you up.
I
more
don't
than-
like horror movies, but like I think what's the parody of the Scream movies by the Wayne
Oh,
brothers?
Scary movie.
Scary movie. Because of them and then making it more comedy based, it kind of gave me the courage to finally watch it.
See? That's why
And,
Scream's so important.
See, Brad. Scary
And
movies are
then
important.
also realizing that Scream itself is a parody, which also kind of helped with my fears a little bit.
Mhm.
It's because I had nightmares of this movie, watching it in the background when I'm visiting my cousins, and I'm like, and then Toy Story just gave me a different kind of nightmares.
Especially when you
choose
go
the
to the neighbor's
Scream.
house.
Yeah, Sid, the kid when he had all those zombies.
Hey, Talati, you got here just in time for the last flick chart. What would you pick, Scream over
Toy Story.
Oh, Toy Story?
Ooh.
I also
Oh,
did
that's
not
not even a
watch
question.
Small Soldiers for
Whoa.
that exact reason.
Oh,
He
what? I
wouldn't
love
even-
Small Soldiers. I
There-
love that
He
movie.
wouldn't even
There's
let
a-
you finish.
There's a specific reason why I choose Toy Story over Scream,
Why?
Okay.
because I actually grew up watching Toy Story at this. I went to the cinemas to go watch it,
Hmm.
and also had it on DVD and Blu-ray and all of that. I got all of that, and it was the first film I actually took my niece.
Oh, that's
see.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so and my niece is here currently, so she's only
Oh,
9.
that's great.
Yeah, that
So,
Buzz Lightyear
that's
theme
why I'm-
birthday.
Yeah, that's why I said, look, you want to watch Toy Story? It's a great film. So I put it on for them, and they really enjoyed Toy Story.
All right, cool.
That's good.
That's why I'm late, just to let
See,
you know. I got
that's like the best reason to like a movie, like the experience that you have with it with your family. Like if you have this great memory and this great time that you shared with other people that you love, I mean, that's what movies are all about, is like having this great experience. So it's a lot of it. Yes, absolutely. Good call.
Yeah. And Max, before you ask me, no, I have not seen the Rebel Moon director's cut yet. Before you ask, I know you're
Okay.
gonna ask me that.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Even I'm
if you've
I
seen
don't think
Bugs
anybody was
Life,
going to ask.
you've
It kinda
actually
went
seen
over
it.
like a dull fart.
No, it's because I know I'm a Snyder bro. So
All right, Perp, what would you pick? I think it's pretty obvious, but
Yeah, it's pretty freaking obvious. Scream is also very special because I know horror gets like, oh, it doesn't flop at the box office, and that's because like the trend to this day, the A24 could be tracked all the way to Scream 1996, because in the late 80s to early 90s horror was not doing so hot. There was exceptions in terms of quality, of course. There was Candyman, there was all this there was great movies, but it wasn't until Scream that really
Exploded.
ignited the theater with horror. And then after the teen slasher craze, it was the ghost movies. After the ghost movies, it was the J horror. After J horror, it was torture porn. After torture porn, it never stopped after this movie. Like this movie is
I think if you ask a lot of like people that have gone to horror recently, this was like the gateway.
It kind of
Screams.
it broke the genre back open again.
Yeah, and it was a fantastically crafted movie on top of all that. Scream all the way. Well, it's not just a great horror movie; it's a great movie in general.
Well, Perp, like the other horror films you had to offer in '96 were like what the seventh Jason movie,
Halloween 6,
the 10th Michael Myers movie, Freddy's almost quite
Leprechaun
dead,
by that point.
Just really ass horror films. I mean, not. I mean, don't get me wrong, Hellraiser was the shit, and that was right around that time too. But still, I just like the horror as a genre was kind of stagnant in '96. So yeah, this movie really brought life.
It was how all Marvel fans felt after the Marvels. It was like that. It was like, oh man, it's done. We're done with horror. And then Deadpool and Wolverine, Scream came out, and it was like, oh, we're back, baby, we're back.
Yeah.
No, I remember that time. That was like everyone was seeing Scream.
Man.
Scream was amazing. I took
especially the promotion with like Drew Barrymore.
Yep.
Trailer, and then you get in there and it's like
and it's like a brutal death again, like exactly what I said about Shaun of the Dead, where it's like a comedy, but it treated death like serious and like hardcore.
But Pep, fun fact for you, right? Drew Barrymore was on the rise, right, in Hollywood. You got to remember that she was in Batman Forever the year before.
She was in E.T., man. I think she was already on the rise.
It was kind of like her big comeback, dude. Like, during the early '90s, she'd had a bunch of.
It would, to be fair to Taladia, it was her reintroduction to the audiences as an adult instead of a kid actor.
Fire starter.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that movie gave us Anna Faris, so thank you.
I will say that in 1996, I was 1 year old.
Wait,
so
that makes me old.
So why did your parents take you to see Scream? No, I'm just kidding. There's no way.
That makes me old.
If anyone brought their kids in to see a movie like that, I'm like, get out of here. Come on.
I was in 7th grade.
You were the kid in the theater that was crying.
I mean, to be fair, like we talk, like of course people.
They brought babies in to see like the last like Jurassic Park or King Kong. I'm like, what are you bringing kids in here for? Like babies.
So when the animal screams, it'll drown out their screaming and crying.
There you go.
Okay, so Brian, did you pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the cultural touchstone that was the movie Scream.
Yeah. See, Perp thought everyone was gonna go Toy Story. Cyrus.
Yeah, I was totally wrong.
Even I've seen that.
Pleasantly surprised.
And I hate.
Yeah, like why I picked that. I got good.
Well, it gave us David Arquette, dude. Yeah. Like seriously,
everyone has their reasons.
If that movie gave us anything, it gave us Anna Faris through the Scary Movie movies and the freaking and Dewey, the officer, you know, freaking David Arquette and Courtney Cox marriage. Okay, yeah, love blossomed from this movie, guys. Mm-hmm. Love.
All right,
and a WCW champion.
Wow.
Speaking, you guys didn't know that? Okay, whatever.
Then. Speaking about wrestling, just to say, SummerSlam was great at the end. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
Any minute now.
You're going to sit here and talk about that, and you don't know the fact that David Arquette was champion. Oh, good lord!
I already knew David Arquette was champion in WCW. Yes.
Oh wait, he was. I thought you were just talking about the Ready to Rumble movie. So he was actually.
That's
in wrestling?
Why he was the champion. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was Vince Russo decision.
All right, cool. That's awesome.
We should do a movie night on that, man. That'd be great.
I have that actually. I bought it on. I have it on Vudu.
Ready to Rumble.
Actually, I love Ready to Rumble, dude. I love that movie.
I haven't watched it in years.
It's been a while since I watched it, but I rewatched it.
It'd be great for the community to watch it. So
it's
Cyrus.
fantastic.
Do you have a friend in me, or are you going Scream?
I'll go with the Scream story. I mean, Toy Scream.
That would be. You just thought Toy Scream would be an amazing horror movie.
Toy Scream.
I guess I'll do Scream because I mean I have to pick one. So
Or Scream story. That would be
and
good.
Courtney Cox is in Scream. So
Yes. All right. We'll wait.
Nah, we're good.
I have
Man,
not seen any of those.
First, like, you sons of bitches.
So I know you guys were talking about before RDJ Doom, Deadpool, Cobra Kai. What's up with Cobra Kai?
I-
'Cause
Cobra Kai is ass. It's dumpster fire. It's horrible. You listen. I don't get offended that people like it. I cannot stand that people put this up on a pedestal and act like it's the best. Like when Last Jedi came out, this is how you hand off the franchise. This is how you do it when you bring back a franchise and have the old characters with the new generations. No, this is where the old generation. I agree at the start, but this is where the old generation sticks around too long and they leave a stank on everything. Like the storylines are so stupid. It's beyond cheesy. All these kids need to be in jail. They've lost the plot. It's no longer about Mr. Miyagi's teachings and restraint, and how important he was to Daniel's son growing up.
Let's agree to disagree.
They're a bunch of bullies, and even this series has gone on so long that it made Johnny Lawrence lame. That's how long the series.
Bro,
has
you
gone
only
on.
watched the first half of the season. You even haven't watched the rest of the season.
I still need.
To find out.
Here's what I'm gonna say to you.
Bro,
guys.
you like
I'm
Cobra.
still-
You like the trash ass. But the Acolyte that's not gonna get a second season.
whoa.
stuff.
Acolyte's not trash. Acolyte
Well,
is
I
not
actually
trash.
like the Acolyte.
Acolyte
Yes,
is not trash. It is
There's
quite
lots
good.
of Acolyte fans here, Bianca. Cyrus, did you watch it? I can't remember if you watched
my
it.
daughter and I are going to see it. We're waiting to watch it together. We haven't
I
seen it.
would highly recommend it, Cyrus. Just don't listen to
I
any.
will
Just
not
make up your own
recommend it.
decision.
I would
Make up
not
your own
recommend it.
decision. Some of the best Star Wars action I've ever seen.
I've heard a lot. I've heard.
Yes, I've heard.
Yeah, there's a lot
That's
out there.
so-
There's definitely a lot out there for sure.
For me,
That's
I
it.
binged. I watched it on my day off. I binged the entire thing, and I was like, "Oh wait, it's over," and I'm like, dang it!
See,
I was just getting into it.
I think I'm going to defer to Bianca on this because she's actually the same age as my daughter. So I think she probably has
damn, bro.
I will
good
bet you
judgment.
$5, Cyrus, that you and your daughter would love it, and to just don't listen to all the noise. They don't like it for stupid
Why you
reasons.
don't bet
The
for the
majority
happy
of people, I'm not saying Anthony, but majority of people just focus on stupid things.
Are you saying that
I didn't hate
they're
the
not-
series. I like joking around. I thought it was
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
the Star Wars
Yeah.
scholars.
I'm gonna get going though. This was an awesome stream, Max.
Baby
Thank you for
hands,
having
Alright,
just to let you
thanks.
know, I've got some exciting news to tell you. I just
Alright.
pre-ordered it.
Batgirl.
No, I
Oh,
just
alright, whatever.
pre-ordered the Superman T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
2025.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, did you? Is back up? Where'd you get it from?
The UK WB store.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. People
Yeah, they
should
have it
order
on their. I had.
Thanks,
I was
Sean.
looking.
You
subscribed
can
to
go on Amazon.
DC,
You
so-
can go on Amazon and get it right now as well. If
Mhm.
Max.
You can get it on their
So-
site, Amazon, other places, probably designed
I
by
need-
humans.
I needed another Superman top, so I was like, add it to my collection.
Cool. Yeah, we if maybe closer, maybe towards the end of the year, I got to do giveaways or something. That'd be cool to get some of those shirts for giveaway. For Superman shirts, get people hyped and ready for Superman.
movie.
But go check out Perp. Perp, we got to figure out. We got to see if we want to do that watch thing with Brad for action
yeah.
or for kung fu or horror movies or whatever.
Oh hell yeah, probably both.
And
I'll
then
try to
How
find a
about Kung Fu horror movies?
Exactly. I'll try to. find
Are
one of
there
those.
those?
There's a
Before you-
couple.
Before you go, Pep, great stream on Batgirl. Just gonna put it out there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Taladia. All right, everyone.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.
I'll keep
All right,
listening.
see ya.
I'll keep listening. Don't talk crap. Bye.
All right. Well, we're gonna end it soon.
Oh, that freaking dinosaur! Oh my god! No.
Yeah, about that perp guy.
Wow, he disappeared.
Thank you, Cyrus. Go check out Cyrus. Super Mega Graphics 64. Go check out Taladia. Bianca,
Yes.
we're happy to have Bianca back visiting. I know you've been busy, but whenever you want to come on, let us know for sure.
Sure. I had something planned today, but then I was just contacted that it was canceled, and then I got the notification that you guys were live, and I'm like, I've been wanting to come back to at least say hello. So
Yeah, we're happy
perfect timing.
happy to see you, happy to have you, and thanks for participating.
Thank you for
10
having me.
terabyte down, 10 to go.
Hey, Nicotina. Happy Brian's with us tonight. Take care of yourself,
Especially,
Brian.
yeah, Brian. Seriously, get some.
So
rest,
everyone
Yeah, no, I'm going to
send
bed right
well
after.
wishes to Brian. He
Yes.
also had a birthday a week or two
Man,
ago
that's
as
tough.
well.
Yes,
it's been a
happy
rough
birthday,
guys.
Brian.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And also, Joe twisted his ankle really bad or something. So
He deserved
Joe,
it.
Oh,
Oh shit! All right.
No, I'm just kidding. I love Joe. I'm just joking. What are you saying? Can't Bruce in there? No, we don't hail them. We don't hail him.
No, he just we said 10 terabyte down, 10 to go. Just so
Sean
you
says
know.
happy belated birthday. No, but we everyone take care of them. Take care of yourselves, and then do yourself a favor. Call a family member you haven't called in a while too.
Yeah.
Call
I
a friend.
actually should.
Yeah, call a friend or a family member. Just like, hey, thinking about you.
Luckily, I got my
Take
friend
care of
just asking for me.
yourselves.
Yep, I'm doing a
Every
big
time I
barbecue
had
today.
that happen, I ended up being too late for every single one this year and last year. So I've been doing too many funerals these past 2
Oh, well, call
months.
someone,
before-
Bianca. Call someone and say, hey, I'm just saying what's up.
And before we wrap up, I'm just going to announce this. I'm going to be doing Batman the Caped Crusader episode 1 live reactions today. So
Oh,
wow.
yeah, I'm going to
Cool.
do that with
it is
Jared.
today. It's 12 a.m.
I'm in the future, so it's 5 a.m.
Oh
in the
yeah,
morning for me.
somebody is ahead of us.
And thanks, I thank Anthony. I don't know. No, I love you, Anthony.
Okay.
It's only
Good
9
luck.
o'clock
Good
over
night
here.
and good luck.
That's not.
That is.
Oh, thanks, Kings.
Wow,
Appreciate
that's
it,
an
man.
amazing super chat. Let me read it.
Wow.
Thank you, Cal. $2. Brian,
Wow.
glad you ain't dead.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, we need
glad I'm not-
Brian to stick around for a while.
Jesus Christ.
At least for a couple more weeks, so I can watch, House of Dragons.
Yeah.
I am
At least for
planning on
that.
I am planning on getting Xbox for a little bit. Yes,
You mean Xbox? That is that? No.
I love.
Wait, you're
the
going to be
Xbox.
getting the
Me,
console?
I caused
Oh, yeah,
Cyrus
already.
to. I caused
gonna
Cyrus
be
to go
playing
into
tonight.
some Xbox 360 debt. I was like, you need to get this game.
Yeah,
spent
you
way
actually
too
did.
much. Yeah.
You could jailbroke your 360, right? You could buy
Whoa.
a jailbroke 360 to have all the games you want.
Yeah, but I like to buy it officially and get the.
I
achievements
gotta
and
buy
stuff.
the jailbroken one for $85-$100.
Okay,
Send me a link to that. I would like to get a jailbroken
You
one
could
too.
probably get it on eBay.
Okay.
Like, jailbroken.
You offered, and now you're telling him to do it himself?
Anthony's just
No,
a
just
Anthony's
look up
just a
at
cop out.
360 jailbroken on eBay. You probably get a ton of them.
I would like to eventually get a jailbroken 360 too, though, because there's lots of good stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I'm debating whether to, when you get here, Cyrus, I'm debating what consoles to bring up to the lake. I am going to bring some
Don't
light
bring
guns.
too much. Don't bring
No.
too much because we're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be
No.
out in the lake.
No, but I'm
Oh,
like thinking
nice.
360. I think definitely PS2, so you can play some light gun games. Yeah,
Use the emulator thing.
Is there fishing? Because that's
we
what
might
I'd
go
be like.
fishing. I have a boat.
I want to go fishing. Yeah, that would be
Oh,
great.
you
Get
do
me
wanna go
some
fishing.
fish.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring the boom box, and I'll be the music guy and the beer guy, and I'll let you and retro bro fish.
You don't want
I'll
to
bring-
fish.
I'd rather steer the boat. I'm not. I enjoy watching people fish.
That's
I
the
fished
Max
before.
angler.
Max
fished
is like, I
before.
like to watch. I like
Yeah,
to watch.
I like.
He's a
that.
warrior of fish. He really.
Ever go
really
fish
is.
washing?
Yes.
So we'll
Secret
get,
was-
I already know what kind of beer Yingling lager
He really likes
to
the
get,
way
and then I
waters.
have to find out which snacks people want. Yeah.
I'm not picky, dude. I'm not picky. Just whatever you want to do is fine.
Okay.
Cheeto balls.
We might go to
Utz, cheese balls.
Yeah,
Big old
cheese
tub.
balls.
Utz.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We are going to end it, but before we do,
Good night and good luck, everyone.